Welcome to Grack and Jack's Wild and Wack Nugget Eating Adventures, where Grace eats a singular nugget. Nobody wanted that. So, Grace, what are we talking about today? Because we didn't discuss this.
What are we talking about? Jacinda calling. Is it recording?
Just Splinter.
Hi.
Hi, Snodgrass.
What's up? You're being recorded. Welcome to the Grack and Jack show.
The only cool show.
Bye.
Wait, no. When are you coming here? You said 4:30.
I lied.
Oh, she's there?
Don't worry about it, Jack.
Yeet.
Jack is it?
Yeet.
This isn't interesting.
Yeet.
Jack's just
Yeet.
horny.
Yeet. Oh, you licked it!
I licked her phone. Okay, so today we're talking about...
Wait, start with like a clean intro.
Well, please tell me you're putting that in, though.
What? No, that wasn't interesting.
She licked my phone to end a call. That's pretty interesting.
Hey, it's me. And today we're going to be talking about... we're going to be talking about our friendship and how we met and how this whole entire segment thing came about.
Well,
Jack just coughed on me.
you now have bronchitis.
So we met in like 6th grade, and I was like, oh, that kid's pretty weird. So I didn't really talk to him until like 7th and a half grade.
I was pretty weird back then.
Back then.
Hey, Adam, don't you dare finger quote me. Whatever. Anyways, so we started being friends in like
7th and a half grade.
7th and a half grade.
And I thought he was really annoying. I really did.
I was really
I
annoying.
honestly did until like 7th and a 3rd grade.
7th and a 3rd.
Yeah. And like he would always text me like random things like spaghetti or like just a random curse.
I still do.
You still do, but it's less annoying now because at that point I didn't not like you.
That's great. Adam here can testify that I still send him weird memes and just random words.
I was sitting next to my friend Kara today, and Jack had sent her a picture that said the legs on the bus go.
Legs on the bus go walk, walk, walk. And it was just a bus with legs instead of wheels.
I thought that was the funniest thing.
I don't know where I found that or why that exists, but you know that is funny.
Yeah. Welcome to humor.
Humor 101.
But
just
Jack and I started getting closer in 8th grade, and that's when we had a class. Two classes together.
right next to each other.
We had 6th and 7th period together.
And our 6th period class was Mr. J. Bilka's math class, and that was
Mr. Jeremy Bilka's happy math class.
I forgot about happy math. That's like
Well, so in our happy math class, Mr. Bilka, the first day, was like, hi, Jacinda, but instead of Jacinda, he said Junica.
oh yeah, Junica.
He was like, hey, Junica, I'm gonna email this video to him.
Oh god.
I'm gonna be like, hey, hi, Mr. Bilka, you see us now? We're making videos now. He's probably like, that's fine. Yeah.
I mean, he's a football coach here, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I said hi to him in a game once, and I was wearing a wig, and I don't think he realized me.
He is just, that was,
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god, he's great. Sure. He still has the note. Okay, so I wrote him a note. I wrote him a note once, and I wrote him a note once, and I put it on his board, and it's still there. You know,
wait, what does it say?
I drew this pencil for you here. Do you remember that?
Oh, what about the toothpick?
I drew this toothpick for you. That's what I meant.
Oh.
Hey, is there a note about a toothpick on his board? Like the right side of his board?
Another thing that might be up in his room. You better tell me if you see this video.
The squirrel thing?
The nut. The squirrel holding the nut. And it's just like a squirrel holding a nut, and next to the nut, it says nut. And that is like the most beautiful picture I've ever drawn. Disregard the spitting.
Just spit everywhere.
Spatted. Anyways.
I spat.
It's like the most beautiful drawing. It was really bad, but it's special in my heart.
Masterpiece.
Of a squirrel
Of a
holding a nut.
Do you remember when I used to like fail all my tests?
Yeah, that class was easy. I don't know how you didn't.
I'm in 2 math classes now. So Miss Prankert's class.
Oh boy, Miss Prankert's
It was
class.
me, a kid named Colin, and a kid named Marcus.
Marquise Carlson.
Marcus is such a good kid. Marcus, if you're watching this,
you're a good boy.
You're my homie.
But yeah.
So it was me, Jack, Marcus, and Colin in this group, and I did all of the work.
Yeah, you did.
I was the only reason we got a B+, and it was a genetic counseling thing, and it was about Tay-Sachs disease. And I did all of the research. I went to the library like 3 times.
And she put our entire, like, what was it, a poster board?
What?
Our final thing was like a poster board?
Yes.
It was a poster board, and it was all about Tay-Sachs disease.
I don't know if it's pronounced Tay-Sachs or Tay-Sachs.
Tay-Sachs. Anyways, Grace did everything for it. And, yeah.
I did everything, and we got a B+, and I remember I used to get in an argument all of the time with Colin because he would always offer me granola. And I was like, I don't want your granola.
Wait, do you remember the almond, the nut that you gave me?
Oh my god,
Like,
so I had these pants, and it had like zippers, and it only had enough room so I could like line up a few almonds in it, and I would like,
and she
I would
gave me-
unzip the little zipper on like the leg of my pants, and I would be like, hey Jack, you want an almond? And he would just look at me.
She gave me an almond once, and about like, it was in my backpack for like the last quarter of that school year, the entirety of summer break.
Just leave the set.
I just
You
did.
just walk out in the middle of a sentence and come back.
Well, I ended
What
my
happened to
sentence.
What happened
Oh, to the nut?
The cashews or whatever it was.
The
The
nut.
almonds.
Anyways, Grace gave me a nut, and it was in my backpack from like the last quarter of that school year, all of summer, and then like the first 2 quarters of this year. And I opened up my bag, and the nut was in there. And then I brought it to lunch, and I was like, hey Grace, look, I found the nut, and she just slapped it across the lunchroom.
And this brings us to 9th grade.
Yeah,
You
we're
see,
here now.
over the summer, I didn't talk to Jack that much
At all.
at all. Like,
I
I
don't know
kind of
why.
just left him on red. Like, all of the time, because I still thought he was annoying from 7th and a half grade to, like, summer going
What
into
about the
9th grade.
Chicago trip?
The Chicago trip was fun.
That was fun.
That was really fun. Jack and I went to Chicago for a field trip last year, and he had, what was it?
What?
What was it? Did you have, like, a sucker?
No.
Jack had a sucker, and I slapped it onto the railroad tracks, and
Hold
then
on,
his sucker got
Mr.
hit by a
Snodgrass, can you
train.
put the video in there?
Oh, it's on my old account. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, but I had a lollipop, and Grace was like, hey,
sorry.
can you hold that out for a little bit? I want to record a video. And I was like, okay. So I held it out, and then Grace walked up to me, she grabbed it, and then threw it off the bridge that we were standing on.
Mr. Snodgrass, this is chunky.
Like Moto.
Bye. Bye, Grace. Bye.
I'm sorry, my shake was chunky.
This
You hear
is
that?
quality content.
I know.
Grace is chunky.
Grace's chunky shake.
This is twice as snorted, if we count it. It's a good segment when Grace snores twice.
Yeah, so the lollipop, you just grabbed it out of my hand.
I slapped it below onto the railroad tracks.
Yeah, you recorded it. You just like,
He was
you
like,
grabbed it.
What's that one scream you always do?
I can't do it. I'm sick.
We'll try.
Anyways. Yeah, I did that scream because she threw it off of a bridge and it was on the railroad tracks below. I could have grabbed it if I was brave enough.
Okay, so
Wait, we still have so many good stories.
okay, we could talk about. There could be a part 2 of this.
Fine, we'll make
Grack
it
and Jack's friendship part 2. And so
Thank
Adam's
you, Adam.
crunching in the background. He's
He-
like, make it do the noise. Oh, it's Carrie. All right, that's today's episode.
Sophia, I don't know why you think you're special enough to put your name on this board again with Uwu.
This was
Disrespect.
And that wraps up the Grack and Jack show. That's Jack, and I'm Grack. Give it a like, and subscribe, and show your friends. Maybe show your mom, and show
And
your
leave a comment too, because that's pretty cool.
and welcome. Bye.